Hey guys, it's Megalodon67 here, and I'm back with another tutorial. So, let's get right into it. This is going to be part 3 of the Chat Tutorial Series. Now, as you can see, some of the stuff may have moved. If you're going straight through them, you would have noticed that. I accidentally recorded this tutorial on mute before, so I had to undo all the changes I made to our stuff, just so I could redo it for you guys. So, let's get right into this. So, the first thing we want to do here, and this is just going to be a fix, which is that currently we have this bug, and I won't necessarily show you, but essentially, if you type the same message twice, or if another player types the same message as you, it will not go through again, and that's because the array on your local side is just checking to see if there's a message on the server's array that is not on their thing. So if you send the same message, obviously, it will already have seen the previous message, and so it won't sync over the new one as an extra message. So we're going to fix that right now. And the first thing we want to do is we want to just move this section over. So we got this editable text thing here. Right. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah, we want to move this over a bit. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to go here and we're going to do format text, right? That's going to be our formatting. So now here we're going to put in here number is going to be one of our things we're taking into account, and then we're also going to have a message. And now we're going to put the message here, and we're going to get a number. And the way we're going to get the number for this message is, okay, first off, let's just do one thing, which is connect the format text over to these, because the format text is now what we're going to be sending. So the text formatting we're doing here is what's going to format the messages. So that's going to go there. Just move this down a bit. And now go here. Now we do need this section here because we need an instance of our chat log from the server. And then we want to bring this over and just do one thing, which is get the length. Now that we got this length value, we can put that in as the number. So I do want to change one thing, which is I want to put this number in parentheses, just an aesthetic thing. You don't have to do that. You can format this however you'd like, but what this will do is it'll make it so that the numbers do show up in the proper ordering. Oh shit. Okay, one second. Let me just start this over. And what I mean by that is this fixes that bug. So now if you send a message, it'll show up as 1, 2, 3, 4 next to it as well. That does mean that you can now send duplicate messages and they won't have problems at all. See, because if I send this one, and then I send, what did I say? Why couldn't I just type a real word? FSAFSD. As you can see, exact same message, but it's below it as a 1. And that is preventing that problem we had. Now the next thing you want to do is it's just a thing I want to do actually, but I think you'd probably prefer to have it this way. It just looks a bit better, which is changing this, just going plus. So integer plus integer is what you're going to select, and that's going to add 1. And the reason for this is that the numbers are currently starting at 0 because before you add something to the array, which is soon to become the, say, first item of the array. So you send the first message, it's going to become the first item of the array. So before it's been sent, the array has one less item than its number. So that's how you get that. So I'm just going to start this up and show you what I mean. So now that I'm playing this, you can see it's sent. Now that is number 1. Now if I join this and send this one, you can see it's number 2. So that's working. Now we want to do another thing. We want to, this is from the previous tutorial. So now we want a new variable. We want to call this p_name. This is from that muted tutorial. I didn't delete all of it apparently. Instance editable, expose on spawn, not replicated. We don't need to do anything there. That's it. So we've got p_name now. What we want to do is we want to add some stuff to our graph. So we're going to go up here and we're going to add a new button. Right? Oh shit. It's the wrong box. We want to go up here and just drag on a new button. As per color, Actually, there's a way easier way to do this. Let's just grab this button and delete it. We can just copy this button and paste it. And then grab this whole button, anchor it to the bottom. There's going to be position 300. Downward, it's going to be negative 380 on the Y. And this send thing here is, I'm going to change this text to name because we're naming a character versus sending a message. So now we're going to go text, just bring in some editable, that's the wrong text, text box, editable text, that's what we need. So we're going to zero this to the, so I anchored it to the bottom as you can see. Set that to 0 and this one to negative 380 like with the name. Now I'm going to expand this on the x-axis to 300. As you can see, that means that I now have this nice little format. This is a little bit ugly, but you could fix that if you'd like to. You can put these anywhere you'd like on the screen. It doesn't really matter where they are. But, alas, I will continue. So let's go get this name box, and we're going to do an onClicked. Now that we have this, what we want to do is we want a variable, and it's going to be name chosen. And this is going to be a boolean, instance editable, expose on spawn. And this is going to be it for that. So, what we want to do here is we want to say if the button is clicked, whoops, we're going to do set name chosen to be true. Then we're going to go in and we're going to get our, what's the name of this? I need to get the number for the text box. So this is text box 158. So we need to get 158. And then go up here and hit set visibility to hidden. And we need to do the same with the button. What's the button number? Button is 36. So you get button 36, get set visibility, I'm going to make this one hidden as well. Just going to go down here. Perfect. So what this should do now is it should hide each of these when you click on that button. So let's just try it. We don't even need to start at the second client. Let's just test it. Let's name ourselves, and you can see they're gone now. So, perfect. That's being done. Now the only thing we need to do is we need to go in here and we need to just go get the text in text box 158. So, get. And actually, let's just bring these set visibility things over. I prefer to have it this way, just my choice. So we're going to go then get text inside of the text box, right? And now that we have the text, we're going to be able to go set pname to be equal to this text and grab this and just bring it over. And now that that's done, it should set the player name. Now we want to do another thing, and this is just going to be an addition to our format text. We're going to have another pin here, and it's going to be sender, and then we're going to put a colon in front just so it looks nice. Just so you know, these little things I'm putting around them, they're curly brackets that indicates that it's a new pin. So sender is going to be get pname. And that does the formatting. Now we want to change one thing, which is preventing the player from doing this if their name is still not chosen. So if their name is null, that's why we created the name chosen variable in the first place. So what we're going to do here, I can get that, is we're going to add another node. So we're just going to go in here and this does not have to look good, but you know, I prefer a nice aesthetic. There. So we're gonna add in a new node, or new branch, off of our on-clicked. That's just gonna connect to there. And the condition is going to be name chosen, so we're gonna get name chosen, just connect it in. And that should do it. Now, let's test it out. Go host a game. And there we go. Okay, so I'll choose the name, but first, let's try sending a message. I can't send it. Now I choose my name. I can, in fact, send it. So, as you can see, I'm not sure why it's lagging on this end. That's pretty much just because I started as a client. Like if you started on this thing, it does have some lag with it, but it's fine. Like through the, I mean, like if you start it as a window in Unreal versus actually building it, but it's fine. So, yeah, see. So that is working. Now, that was it for today's tutorial. Tomorrow, I will be doing chat tutorial number 4. That will cover some more advanced stuff, some tweaks, some things like that, you know, some interesting stuff. So stay tuned for that. Please, if you liked the video, like it, subscribe, share. Remember to follow me on Twitter, and peace out, guys.